Hello, a very good morning to all. Myself, Khushbu Bhalodia, Assistant Professor, Chemical Engineering Department, LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. My subject is Green Technology and Sustainable Development. In a previous lecture of Green Technology and Sustainable Development, we have gone through the 12 principles of green chemistry along with the example, and then we seen green oxidation along with the industrial example. Now in today's session, we will see the photochemical reaction, how photochemical reactions are actually happening in our industry as well as in our day-to-day life, and what is the principles or mechanism behind the photochemical reaction. So let us start with the photochemical reaction. Now first we'll see the meaning of photochemical reaction. A photochemical reaction, that means a chemical reaction which is initiated by absorption of energy in terms of light. That means in a chemical reaction initiated by a absorption of energy in form of light. So let us take one image based on the photochemical reaction. So you can clearly say that we have one molecule which is our reactant, which is now at ground state. If that molecule absorbs light, right, so what is happening? There is a change in physical and chemical properties of molecule, and molecule reaches into the excited state. Now that excited state leads towards the formation of our product. So actually there is two reactions happening inside our photochemical reaction. One is primary and another one is a secondary, that we'll see detailed in later on. Photochemical reactions can be caused by a visible light, infrared or ultraviolet. So photochemical reaction in a spectrum, we can say that responsible wavelength are ultraviolet, visible light and infrared. By absorbing any of this light, a chemical reaction can be initiated. So now we see the process of photochemical reaction. So there are only two kind of processes happening in photochemical reaction. So I can say overall photochemical reaction is a combination of primary reaction and secondary reaction. In a primary reaction, our reactant by absorbing the light reaches to the excited state, and in a secondary reaction, that excited state transfer its energy to the reactant and form a product. So here we can say that in a primary reaction, a light is absorbed by a molecule which is A molecule and resulting into the excited state molecule, we are noting them as a star. So what is happening here? Our reactant A absorbs a light and reaches to the excited state of A star. Now in a secondary reaction, what is happening? This our excited molecule A star leads to the formation of our product. So the excited molecule react further to give the product of a higher quantum yield. So this is our secondary reaction. So our overall photochemical reaction is a combination of primary and secondary reaction. But sometimes it is possible in a industrial process or in a day-to-day life process that a certain reactant or molecule does not absorb the light. So in that case, what we can do? In that case, energy transfer can be happened by photosensitization. In that, what is actually happening? A third substance or a external substance chemical we are adding into our reaction, so that what is happening? A third substance absorbs a light and transfer its energy to the reactant. So some chemical reactions take place which does not absorb the light by one of the reactant, but a third substance which transfer the absorbed energy to the reactant, and by this way our product formation can be possible. So this addition of that substance or the third substance which absorb the energy and transfer that absorbed energy into the reactant is known as the photosensitizer. The third substance which absorb the energy is known as a photosensitizer. We have two kinds of photosensitizers available with us. If atomic photosensitizers are mercury, cadmium, zinc, and another one is a molecular photosensitizers are benzophenone and sulfur dioxide. Now we will see the example of photosensitization reaction. So one example is dissociation of hydrogen molecule. Now in a dissociation of hydrogen molecule, light is not directly absorbed by H2. But what is happening in this, we are adding third component which is Hg. So first Hg absorbs light and reach to the excited state which is known as Hg star. Now further this Hg star reacting with our H2 molecules and formation of our excited state take place and leads towards the dissociation of hydrogen molecule. So here in this example our Hg is known as a photosensitizer. As I said earlier, photosensitizer, that means which absorbs energy and transfer that absorbed energy to the reactant. Another beautiful example of photochemical reaction is photosynthesis in plant. Now what is actually happening in photosynthesis? Directly light is not absorbed by our carbon dioxide. What is actually happening in photosynthesis process? Our carbon dioxide and H2O molecules combine and produce some sugar and oxygen, right? But light is not directly absorbed by the carbon dioxide molecules, right? What is happening in that? So in that a chlorophyll component is present. So what is happening? Light gets absorbed by chlorophyll and reaction is happening. So what is happening? Chlorophyll transfer its energy to the carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide and water in presence of light leads toward the formation of some sugar and oxygen. So this is a photosynthesis example in which a light is absorbed by some chlorophyll which is present in our plant, and that chlorophyll transfer its energy to our reactant which is carbon dioxide and water. So these two are the example of photosensitizer reaction. Now next our topic is day-to-day life example of photochemical reaction. First example is photosynthesis. In a photosynthesis reaction, as I said earlier, our chlorophyll component which absorbs the energy in terms of light and then transfer its energy to the reactant carbon dioxide and water. Another example of photochemical reaction is vitamin D formation, which is essential for the bone and teeth development. What is actually happening in that? A light is absorbed by our human body, and because of that there is a formation of vitamin D take place. Another example of photochemical reaction is the ozone layer, which is found in the Earth stratosphere. As we all know, ozone is a very important part to maintain the Earth atmosphere temperature. So for that, whatever the ozone that is forming in our stratosphere layer, that is also an example of photochemical reaction. What is actually happening in this ozone formation? Our oxygen molecules which absorbs the light and form a free oxygen atoms, and that free oxygen atoms further reacting with our oxygen molecule and form a ozone. Another example of photochemical reaction is a photography or X-ray. Whatever this as a result we are getting, that is because of the photochemical reaction. Another example of photochemical reaction is our ability to see the world with our eyes, right? What is actually happening? Our eyes absorbs the light, and because of that some photochemical reaction is happening, and we can see the image, we can see all the components which are present, right? So that is also a beautiful example of photochemical reaction. Now we will take some industrial example of photochemical reaction. This photochemical reaction is nowadays an emerging technology for any synthesis, along with this treatment of waste also. So one example of industrial example of photochemical reaction is in pharmaceutical industry. What is actually happening? Drugs that is used in a chemotherapy of leukemia and tumor, that drugs is highly ecotoxic and which should be degraded before dumping to the atmosphere, right? So this drug is very toxic in nature, that should be degraded before that goes into wastewater, and moreover that what is happening? in the plant, whatever the equipments, the drugs manufacturing equipments are like hopper, conveyor, the washing of that equipment is performed during the production of this particular drugs, which is used in the chemotherapy of leukemia and tumor. So that drugs is highly toxic. So wastewater of these types of pharmaceutical industry is highly toxic in nature. So we need to treat that wastewater before finally discharging of that wastewater. So in that, a photochemical reaction is very helpful, which degraded those kind of component. Another example of photochemical reaction is in a wood treatment. In a wood treatment, some phenolic compounds, some cresols kind of components are used, right? So that is highly persist in environment and highly toxic. Persist in environment, that means which lives very longer life in our environment, which cannot easily degrade. And along with that, which is highly toxic in nature. So but always we need to think about the treatment of the phenolic and cresols kind of component. So for that, some incineration operations are used, but it will require a high temperature, right? So what we can do here, we can use a photochemical reaction along with the suitable solvent for the removal of that phenolic compound which are present, right? And that contamination which is present in our solvent, that can be removed further by using the activated carbon. Another industrial example of photochemical reaction is treatment of phenolic compound. As I said earlier, phenolic compound are highly toxic in nature. So some minute quantities of that compound are very deleterious to our aquatic life as well as our natural water resources, right? Along with this, it produces some odors and taste, right? So for that, we need to remove that phenolic compound in our water. And most of the chemical plant which are gas manufacturing unit, coke, rubber making unit, that contains this phenolic compound. So wastewater of those kind of industries are highly toxic in nature. So for the treatment of those kind of wastewater, again we are using the photochemical reaction along with the suitable solvent. Another example of photochemical reaction is synthesis of caprolactam. Many polymerization reaction which is initiated by a light, right? So that means in which a photoinitiator is present, which decompose upon absorbing of light to produce a free radicals. Another example of photochemical reaction is a production of starch based biopolymer. Biopolymer which is used for the food packaging material. So those kind of reaction is happening under the green photochemical reaction. Last example of photochemical reaction is in a nanoparticle synthesis. So synthesis of Fe3O4 nanoparticle by photochemical oxidation of FeCl2. So in the production of nanoparticle, in the synthesis of nanoparticle, we are using a photochemical reaction. So this was regarding the photochemical reaction, how photochemical reaction are initiated, process of photochemical reaction, and then examples of photochemical reaction. So this was regarding the today's session. In the next session, we will see the microwave assisted reactions. Thank you so much.